Hey guys.
Hey.
Welcome back to another episode.
Yes. And today we have a very, very special guest. Ronda, say hi to the people.
Hello.
Let me do a little intro. This is, if you are a day one listener, you will remember that Ronda has been on the show before.
Yeah.
But that was before we had all these cameras and videos and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That was when we were on audio.
Yes.
And Ronda is my good friend since grade 8. And, we've been best friends ever since.
Yes.
And yeah, we're just going to have a little chit chat today, kind of readdress. Is that a word? Readdress?
Yeah.
Revisit some of the things we talked about back in the day. I think it was like 4 years ago.
Was it that long? Damn.
Yeah. I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago.
I'm pretty sure it was like more closer to 5.
That's wild.
Exactly. And see like how we've all grown. How our thinking has changed on some of the things that we've talked about. And yeah. So should be a great one.
Yes. Welcome. Welcome back.
How do you feel?
It's exciting. Finally getting to see
how behind the scenes.
The scenes.
How we operate, how we roll.
Yes. Is it different being like on camera versus just the audio?
Oh, definitely. I feel like when it's just audio, you can, hide.
Yeah. No, facts.
But now you're just out in the open.
Yeah.
You can put a face to the voice.
Yeah. I think we were at my house when we recorded the last one.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
That's so funny.
I remember that day.
Yeah.
Honestly, sometimes if you haven't listened to the episode, you should go back and listen to it.
Yes.
The name of it is Have Your Whole Face Before You Get Married.
Why was I reading the name,
title?
The title, and I was like, oh, this is wild. I'm like, is that from something that I said? And I was listening, I was just like, okay.
You listen back to it,
It sounds wild, but I'm just like, yeah.
But when you actually talk, you just have to have a wild title to grab the attention.
Yeah.
But like when you actually listen to it, it's not that wild what we're really saying. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because I was just like, what am I telling these people? But I listen and I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. So we'll revisit those things later. But let's talk about the Diddy documentary.
Ooh, jeez, this docu-series. Damn. Thoughts. Like, I was shocked.
Can we start with the basketball game?
Bro, I'd never heard of that.
I never heard of that.
I never heard of that either.
Never heard of that. 9 people dying at a basketball game?
And that's what you got fame from is kind of crazy.
He's actually evil.
Very much so. And I just don't know how he got away with all of this. Am I allowed to swear?
Yeah,
you can swear.
Yeah.
I don't know how he got away with all this shit for like so long. And then like the most disgusting part about it was, I think it was like the first episode. There was the first victim that came on. She was basically saying like when she found out, like people kept telling her like, hey, he has a video of you. And when she really tried to get help, everybody was kind of just like, oh, I can't really help you because if I do, then I won't get invited to the party again.
Crazy.
I said, what?
Not the party show.
Yeah.
Like, why do you want to be at a party like that? Why do you want to associate yourself with stuff like that? It was just disgusting and disturbing to know that like this happened and you didn't even know it happened.
Yeah, that was
It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
And then he has like all these defenders, like just even with like the whole court case and everything that went down, there was people talking about, oh, it's not a crime to be freaky. Like,
this is not about being freaky.
This is
beyond freaky.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's a certain level of freakiness that you're not supposed to tap into. It's okay. I feel like people people are just taking the sex thing too far.
Yeah.
And like you see how they're saying now, like nowadays there's this thing going around saying like, oh, everybody's just too freaked out. He's been freaked out from way back when.
From the 80s.
So I don't think it's the nowadays people that are freaked out. I think things are just more out in the open now. Like,
yo, did you guys see
sharing?
Did you guys see the part where he slapped his mom and called her a bitch?
Yeah, and they said no comment. And then after it released, she came saying like, oh, it never happened. I think he definitely slapped her and called her a bitch.
That mom says.
Yeah.
That mother, she seems like there's something wrong with her. Yeah.
Yeah. And then people are saying she was probably having freak offs?
I think she probably was, to be honest. Because even when all of that was going down, back to the court case, all the kids support and whatever, I'm sorry, like even if like I love my dad or whatever, I'm not pulling up to the court because like there has to be some truth to all of this. Because even when the whole Cassie thing started, he was denying it happened, and then when the video dropped, he came out with a disgusting apology. Like, I can't believe nothing else you're saying.
The thing is, I remember me and Deja talked about this on the podcast, like when the court case was first going on, and I was saying like, I know his sons are doing the
100%. Yeah.
And like, look, his sons are, but it seems like Quincy's name is not in any of the.
Which one's Quincy?
Quincy's the one that's not really his son, the light skinned one.
Oh, that's Albie Shore's son, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Quincy.
His name is not in any of the lawsuits.
Wait.
Interesting.
Question. His first son, that's Justin, right? What happened to her mom? What? His mom, sorry. Like,
his mom is there, Misa.
Wasn't she in the documentary?
No.
They were talking about her in the documentary.
Right.
But I was just like, is she one of the victims too? Is she dead? Like,
no, she's not dead. She's still around.
Let me not spread rumors then.
But she, like, she's still there. And I don't see her speaking out against him, which I don't think she would speak out against him. Because she's the one that in the documentary, they were saying that he didn't think he was the father.
Oh.
He didn't think he was the father of Justin at first. And then they did a DNA test.
Right.
And then she was the one that they said he was beating her up in the street.
Yeah. Knocking her down in the pavement.
Yeah.
I don't know. Diddy is...
He's actually evil.
He's a certified hater.
Okay. And like the fact that he, like, the thing for me was Tupac and Biggie. I was like, there was always, you know,
everybody
rumors,
always,
like, oh, okay, like, sure, Ray Tay, maybe it was the government, who knows. But when they started bringing receipts, I was like, shit, like,
I wouldn't put it past
I think he did that shit.
I definitely think he did. He was so bad mind, and it's like, growing up, I think the only Diddy song I knew was the same one that he was dancing to after he done killed Biggie.
Yes. No.
Allegedly.
What? Yeah. No, all I know is like the Benjamins, all about the Benjamins, baby.
I don't know.
Like,
did you see the part where the one guy was saying that, like, he's basically saying that Diddy's trash, like he has no talent. He's like, see my balls.
Oh my God.
I was crying.
But when he said that, I thought about it and I was just like, I don't know. Like, you know, you have artists that, like, you don't regularly listen to them, but you're like, they're a good artist, but, like, you just don't gravitate to them. I've never been like, oh, Diddy's a good artist. You have no talent.
Yeah, no facts.
I mean, he has, I think...
He has a vision.
Oh, definitely. I'll give him that.
I think his favorite, like, his good songs from that we know from our age group is, like, his song with Keisha Cole. Like, last night, couldn't even get an answer.
Right.
I just feel like his songs are catchy.
But it's not like, he was talking that shit.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Yeah.
He can find good artists. I'll give him that. Yeah. But I felt like he always wanted to be that. And he was trying to push his way into it. And he should have just left it alone.
You know who was cheesing me on that documentary? I'm so sorry. That what was her name? Starts with a K.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
She was in Danity Kane. Not Danity Kane.
No, Diddy Dirty Money.
Dirty Money, yeah.
Like, girl, go away. I saw this like take and I'm like, I agree with this. I feel like she wanted to be Dawn and she wanted to be Cassie. Like she wanted Diddy to see her in that way.
Like desirable.
Right? And it's just like, babes, like,
she didn't get that experience. But it's
like you asked him for Diddy could not give you $5,000 and then you're gonna
release
he's a billionaire.
Like,
you're gonna release a statement in support of him.
Yeah. But are you guys realizing like the pattern with all his artists and stuff? Like they were starving. They were going hard.
I know.
But they were starving.
Yeah.
He's just
evil.
He's very much so.
You see the part where they said, I think somebody asked him for money and he pulled out a stack of money.
Yeah, and gave out $100 bill.
The lady said her and her husband or partner, whoever he want to be, she had to be begging her dad for money.
Yeah, that's wild, honestly.
And then who was it? Was it Suge Knight? When he went up on stage and was just like, oh, you know, like, don't be like, you know, all up in videos and this and that. Like, why do you need to be in all... And you're charging your artists for appearing in their video?
That's why he's there, because he wants to charge them.
Okay, this is going to sound ridiculous. This is going to sound ridiculous, but follow me. So, Diddy is a classic case of somebody... Okay, we all have our traits, right? Like, we all... Like, let's be real. Like, even the Bible says, like, we are naturally, like, a little bit bad mind. Like, sometimes when you just think of something like, oh, that was really rude, like, in your head, right? So, like, I think, but, like, you have to, it's easier to be a bad person than it is to be a good person. I feel like you have to try to be a good person, right? And we all have our traits, and as you get older, like, you learn things, you unlearn things. I feel like his nasty traits, like, for example, the fact that he always needs credit for everything.
Yeah.
And people always, like, I know this is going to sound crazy. It's really not about, this is beyond being a Scorpio. He's evil, but he is a Scorpio, right?
So is he actually? Let me not speak on that.
He's a Scorpio. Follow me. So
I don't claim the men.
No, Scorpio men are psychotic. But anyway, moving on. So he is a Scorpio, right? And that trait of, like, not necessarily, like, wanting to help everybody, like, having that savior complex sometimes, let's be honest, like, being a people pleaser. Because when you're a people pleaser, it can turn into having a savior complex. Like, oh, I need to help this person, da-da-da-da. So I feel like he has that of, like, I put you guys, like, he wants to put everyone on. He wants to be involved in everything.
Yeah.
But, like, I think at a certain point, you have to realize that when you're being a people pleaser, it can turn into being a savior complex. So, like, you have to have boundaries. Like, having boundaries doesn't make you a bad person. It's actually going to make you a better person in the long run to the people around you, because then you start to resent people in a way.
Yeah.
But my whole point is that his nasty traits, like, he never, like, unlearned them, and he never learned better behavior. Like, whatever
he didn't have to, though. There was no one there holding him accountable.
Exactly, because when that basketball thing happened, I think he was, like, at the most 20. I think they said he was, like, 19 or something like that. He was young. Yeah, because they said he dropped out of college. Right. So he was young. So it's like he just has these nasty traits of, like, wanting to be involved, wanting to be, like, that's why he had to be in all the music videos. Yeah. Like, he couldn't just let Biggie be Biggie. He had to let everyone know, oh, Biggie's Biggie because of me.
Because of me. Yeah.
And then, like, when his own personal music career, he didn't invest in it or take off like that until after Biggie died.
But did you take in how, speaking on that, like, he had Danny D. Kane, and then he broke that group apart and just got the two girls and made his own group?
Yeah, because he had to be involved. And what gets me, and trigger warning, the fucked up thing with the Aubrey thing is like, bro, you are sending her nasty emails saying you want to do this to her and you want to do that to her. She's not engaging in it. She's not having sex with you. And then you kick her out the group because she's not having sex with you. Come to find out, you are sexually assaulting her.
Yeah.
Anyway. So it's like, what more do you want from her?
Yeah.
You know? It's just crazy. And even, Q from Day 26, I don't think he spoke too much about it. Was he on the documentary?
I saw his face quickly.
Very briefly.
Yeah, like
but I've seen, like, an interview with him and the rest of the Day 26 members. And he was saying that, like, he has schizophrenia now and he has to get... Yeah, like, he has to get in, some people with mental health, they have to get, like, monthly injections.
Yeah.
Like, and he said that, like, he can't describe what happened to him, but he just knows it was spiritual. Yeah. And it was evil.
Oh, no.
And, like, I believe that. I believe he's
for sure
doing some evil spiritual things.
Everything they've said about Diddy on that documentary. Every single thing. I genuinely don't think anyone's lying.
What do you guys think about his friend that started it with him?
Honestly, that's so sad. What's his name?
Kirk
Cobain? No, sorry.
Kirk Malone? I don't know. Girl, not Kirk Cobain, child.
No.
Burroughs?
Kirk Burroughs.
I forgot his name.
Burroughs, yes.
Kirk Burroughs.
Yes.
Honestly, I sense, I don't know if I want to use the word innocence, but I feel like that guy definitely wasn't, if he was, I don't think he wasn't as involved as, like, other people. Because I feel like Diddy kind of, like...
I feel like
I think he still had his morals. I think he tried his best to stay within that situation, but still have his morals.
Yeah.
I think so too.
What I liked about what he was talking about, and I think he's the only one that kind of, like, took accountability too. He was like, oh, but like, I was still there. I was still, like, a person, a part of what was happening. You know what I mean? No one else did that. No one else was like, oh, well, like I still stayed even though I knew what was going on. Like he was the only one that took accountability for it, which is something that I liked. But I feel bad for him, like him talking about him being homeless.
Can you imagine?
And I'm like, you literally started this.
Yeah.
Like so evil. I don't know. I felt bad for him and then the other producer guy.
So he never got back the 25%, did he?
No. And he said that Diddy was sexually assaulting him. But have you ever seen? You didn't catch that part? He didn't. He didn't say it. I feel like him and you're talking about the other producer guy, the younger guy, right?
At the end,
I feel like both of them. I feel like it's hard for Black men to talk about those kind of things. Yeah. So I feel like they weren't so open.
But you could
get the gist of what they're saying. I think Kirk was more open than the younger guy.
The younger guy said that he went to that white girl,
a KK,
and like told her what was going on, and she just kind of brushed it under the rug.
But he didn't explicitly say that he was being sexually assaulted. Yeah. He said sometimes he'd wake up in the bed and it would be girls there, and sometimes he'd wake up and it would be Diddy there.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then he said like he would be sore and all kind of stuff. But he didn't say like he didn't say it.
He didn't say it. But like you could read between the lines.
But I mean, what was KK gonna do? I mean,
KK's wicked too.
She's wicked too, but what was she gonna do? Say, Diddy, stop?
Yeah. No, fact.
Not Diddy. Yo, can we talk about the juror? That stupid girl.
Oh my god.
And even the guy saying like,
yeah, those are the guys. Like they look like they're in love. I said, love where? What?
I feel like the court should explain the dynamics of abuse.
Yeah.
Because if you're uneducated, she went back. Yeah. That doesn't invalidate the fact that she's being abused. That's what abuse is. Like that is the cycle of abuse, or else there would be no abuse.
The whole time the court was happening, I was like, I don't think these jurors like really know what they're doing, because I feel like he could have been caught on so many other things.
Yeah.
Like I feel like they didn't truly understand.
Honestly, when things like this happen, like it really shows me how uneducated people are, because it's like people are like, oh yeah, Cassie's nasty. Cassie's a freaka girl. Like, huh? Like, Cassie probably liked it. Like,
I mean, everybody's a freak to a certain degree, but like, damn, she wasn't begging for none of that stuff. He was manipulating her.
Literally. But did you see?
He signed her for like a 10-album deal. And where are the albums? He kept saying, if you don't do this, you don't do that, nothing's being released. And then if it's not that, it's the next thing. I'm going to release your pictures. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do... I don't see
happy
how
she got away from him.
I know, me too.
That.
Yeah. Do you see how the male prostitute guy, how he's suing Cassie?
Yeah.
Wait, what? What did I miss?
He's suing Cassie now, saying that Cassie manipulated him.
And Cassie gave him a CD. I'm like, did you
aborted his child.
Sign a contract that you said you wanted to be in this?
So he's suing her for aborting it. Me and you weren't... okay.
Okay, I have a question. You guys all watch Surviving R. Kelly, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, no.
But you know...
I know.
Okay, maybe you won't be able to fully answer this question, but who do you guys think is more evil or worse, R. Kelly or Diddy?
Honestly, I haven't watched the documentary, but I'm just going to go with Diddy.
I think Diddy, because I feel like Diddy was doing all of this nastiness, but on top of that, I felt like he was using like all Black people together, like using like Black culture to like make everyone like be on his side. You know what I mean? And so I felt like that is even worse for me than what R. Kelly did.
For me, the whole time I was watching, I'm like, man, Diddy, why'd you have to do this? Because you guys know me, like I'm for the people, right? And like, obviously you can't put his abuse aside, but his abuse aside, he did move a lot.
He did.
He was a trailblazer for like Black culture and all those things. So it's like, it's so sad that this is wrapped up in that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it just makes me sad. The thing that I'll say, like for me, I don't know who's worse. I think R. They're both sadistic. R. Kelly was messing with kids though.
No, I get, well, who to say Diddy wasn't?
That's
he definitely was.
But okay, the thing is, I don't know who's more evil, because R. Kelly, to me, the worst thing you can do is sexually assault somebody, and even more so is like children. Like that's the worst thing to me you could do in life.
Can I speak on that? Not to put aside whatever, because as I'm saying, ignorantly speaking, this is why I would have said Diddy was worse, because from what I know, or correct me if I'm mistaken, but you don't think that, like, I'm not saying it's right, but you don't think that, like, what R. Kelly went through kind of, like, shaped him?
Like his abuse?
Yeah.
I think Diddy went through something similar,
I just feel like we don't know.
We just don't know about it.
Because there's no way that you're that hypersexual and you...
He had to have been groomed by someone.
Something happened to him too. Even that guy that, we don't know, but the guy that he was at Uptown Records with, the guy that took him in like a son or whatever, maybe he was doing something to him.
Because he learned a lot of the things that he was doing with his artist finances from him. So I wonder what else he learned from. Like, what he was doing is a learned behavior.
That, but I feel like Diddy was doing other things on his own too, because that guy wasn't where he learned to like take videos of girls and then post it at parties on his big screen. He learned that from like another, was it an artist or whatever? Somebody else that did like big parties.
Yeah,
so
I heard that.
I think that Diddy, we don't know what happened to him. I think like he wanted a father and his dad wasn't there. And I feel like he wanted to be, and that's what people are saying. Like, Diddy's like a lame at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, I think like...
That's what it's giving.
You know, like when we are growing up, like in the suburbs and like those niggas that want to be hood niggas and it's like,
so bad, but they're from the suburbs.
Yeah. I feel like it's giving that. Because his dad was like a whatever he was.
Yeah.
So and he never got to be him. He wanted to be that.
Yeah.
So he's now that because he wasn't that, and like, yes, maybe he wasn't musically talented, but I think he had, like you said, he had a vision and he was able, even though he's sick, he was able to execute these things. There is an element of talent there in whatever way, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like because he couldn't be a hood nigga, he brought those hood sick shit to what he was doing,
Yeah.
right? But for me, like the R. Kelly, like you saying that what he went through, it's like, it's very sad what he went through, but honestly, a lot of people have this similar trauma and they are not abusers. Like, I think
definitely true, but you don't think definitely he's mentally ill.
So
like
we're all mentally ill.
Some worse than others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I understand what you're saying. Like, even like, for example, if you grow up in a household watching like maybe your dad is physically abusing your mom, right? As a man, you might go on to physically abuse women. Or you might say, I saw what that did to my mom. I don't want another woman to feel like that.
And that's what I was trying to say. I feel like in that scenario, or like with things like that, some people either learn and say, hey, I noticed how like my mom suffered from this. This is not something I would ever do. And then there's people like that think like, oh, this is okay.
This is normal.
And then, you know,
but
not
I just don't really see that as an excuse, because like, especially in this day and age, I just feel like there's so many opportunities to learn and unlearn things.
Yeah, but were they in an environment to know that they needed help or where to get the help?
I just feel like I get what you're saying. And even like abuse aside, like even small things like how our parents communicate or like what's normalized in your household, like even little things, like as a kid, what you see, you think is normal. Like even like literally, I used to think that women didn't drive because my mom didn't drive when I was a kid. So what you see in your household is what you think is normal, right?
Yeah.
But then you grow up and then I'm like, oh, women drive. It's just my mom. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, you can't tell me that you're that, unless you live in a cult and your mom didn't let you outside and you couldn't watch TV and you couldn't read books and you couldn't do this. Like, you can't tell me that at some point you didn't question if this was normal or not, whether you chose to take action. I'm not saying that, like, I get what you guys are saying. Like, even me, I'm not perfect. There's things that I grew up around that I'm still, maybe I haven't even recognized that I have to unlearn it, right?
Right.
But I think on that level, like, you know what you're doing is wrong. Like, yeah, you've been through it, but I think R. Kelly knows, yes, he's sick, but you know you're sick. Like,
even
he
knows what he was doing was wrong.
Though?
I think he knows he's sick.
He has to know that what he was doing was wrong.
Yeah.
Or else he wouldn't have been hiding it for so long.
Exactly. He knows what he's doing is sick. Like, even like I said, normal things. Like, you know, maybe your mom has a short temper. And then sometimes when you lose your temper, like in the moment, you're like, yeah, like, why would you make me mad? But then after, when you go back in your room, in your bed, you're about to fall asleep, you're like, man, I lost my temper. Like, why did I do that? You know?
But I feel like some people don't have that moral compass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I still feel like Diddy. No, we shouldn't even be comparing them because like whatever.
They're both nasty.
Abuse, but like Diddy, it was just on a whole nother level because he's a billionaire. He has the money and the power to hide things. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like R. Kelly had that same type of power to do those things.
I think R. Kelly definitely had power and money, but Diddy was like with Jay-Z and them. So he definitely had, like, I think I always knew how powerful Diddy was, but I think like I'm really realizing like how much power and influence Diddy has had over the years. Like even the whole Ciroc thing, even the Revolt TV, like,
and because he's been in the industry for so long,
in different ways,
like he started in what, like the 80s up until now,
and he's still relevant,
So like the amount of like not even just financial power, but like influence that comes with, I feel like, you know, he's able to like hide.
I think there's more shit we don't know about.
Definitely. 100%.
Definitely.
100%.
And I don't think R. Kelly was killing people. Was he killing people?
I don't think he was killing people either.
I know he was threatening people, but I don't think he was killing people.
Yeah, I don't hear threatening people.
Yeah.
Girl, maybe I need to go watch that documentary.
Yeah.
I don't know. And you know, it makes me question like what these other billionaires are doing.
The same thing.
Because you guys are up to
say that.
The same exact shit.
I feel like these people have all the money. They get to do whatever they want. At some point, everything becomes boring and they need to try something new.
Yeah.
You guys watch Squid Games. I always say this. Squid Games is real. Like, you see how it's like have you watched it?
Yeah.
It's like, you see how the billionaires are betting on the people, like watching them fight for the money, but it's like, the people fighting for the money will never actually be at peace or win the money. Like you can either die or get trauma. That's what capitalism is, right? Yeah. So it's like these billionaires are so bored that they're betting money on human life to watch people fight to the end to get things that is peanuts to them, where you could actually just help. You could help all these. If you gave all these people like $5,000, it would actually probably help them out. But that they're so bored, and so sadistic. Like they become sadistic, see the
chaos,
right?
And it's just like honestly, I always said like I don't mind having a little bit of money, but I wouldn't want to be famous and all of that.
Yeah, I would not want to be famous.
No, it's too much.
I'd love to be rich. So
rich, and even the richness, like as long as I can have, you know, a nice house.
I don't want to be a billionaire. I just want to have. Live comfortably.
Have a nice house. Yeah. You know, a vehicle or two.
Yeah.
My kids go to a great school. You know.
I don't want to associate with no celebrities.
We go on vacations twice a year.
Don't have to worry about bills.
My mom is good. My dad is good. Yeah. His mom is good. His dad is good.
I don't want it. Like, leave me out of it.
Go to a good Bible-based church. You know?
I don't want anyone to know me.
I don't need too much.
Yeah. I'm not trying to go to
just a little G-Wagon, a little, you know? I don't want no secret society, nothing like that.
No, thank you.
But I think they're doing some evil shit.
No, 100%. They have to
evil shit.
Like what's that movie with Channing? How do you say that young man's name?
Channing Tatum?
Yes.
What is it?
That movie that came out where it's like he has a secret island. Well, it's not really secret, but like he brings people there and like they have no memory of what happened and like they're being raped and all kind of.
Oh no!
Oh, you guys have never seen it?
No.
What's the name? I can't remember.
Is it new?
Not anymore, but it was a hot topic at one point.
Are you sure it's Channing Tatum?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I don't know that movie. Mm-mm.
When I remember the name, I'll tell you guys, and you guys take a good look at it. Okay. But I definitely think
scary
it's real.
Yeah, I don't really like scary films.
It's terrifying. It's terrifying.
No thanks.
Yeah,
maybe I'll read about it.
I don't like realistic, scary things. Like things that can actually happen in real life.
I definitely think they're out here doing it. So
yeah.
Anyway, I don't know who's more evil. I think they're both nasty, but
they're both nasty. They are,
and they both had a lot of enablers.
Ugh.
He needs to. I don't
like even when I see pictures of him, like when they were showing pictures of him in the docuseries,
so
I was like, ew, like close your mouth first of all. Like
they said scary. People that can't close their mouth can't be trusted.
Yeah, literally, he looks scary.
TikTok.
He looks so scary.
Oh my gosh, did you guys watch the Danish Deception?
No, you sent it to me, but I didn't watch it.
Oh my gosh, you guys need to watch it.
Where did TikTok? No,
TikTok. It's giving Who the Fuck Did I Marry?
I most likely have seen it. I just can't remember just from the name.
The girl, the Nigerian girl, she was dating the Danish guy, and he scammed her and her whole fucking family.
Not her whole family.
Oh, her whole family, her friends, her cousins.
It's not ringing a bell, and I thought I watched all your videos.
No, it's like giving Who the Fuck Did I Marry? Like it's like multiple parts, like 20 parts. Okay.
Oh no, then I didn't get down the rabbit hole yet.
Yeah, it's insane. We should talk about it because she's not like, I mean, I think some people would call her dark skin. And then like he's a white guy. So I think she wants I mean, unfortunately in different contexts.
Yeah.
Like she's black, well, she's Nigerian, but she lives in America. I think they would definitely think she's dark skinned.
Yeah.
I think she's like brown, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
I think in our context they'd probably call her brown skin, but yeah, anyway, you guys need to watch it because I think that's a lot about wanting to be desirable for white men or whatever. Anyhow.
All right, so I'm going to read a tweet that kind of summarizes what we'll be talking about today. So
giggling to herself.
So this tweet is by a Virgo World on Twitter. What do they call it now? X?
Twitter.
Okay. So a Virgo World quote tweeted an original tweet by TRIIADXX on Twitter that says, "Girls, I understand why they advise us to get married and have kids before 25, because after that, our brain starts working and the decision won't seem so reasonable anymore." So a Virgo World quote tweeted that and said, "This is exactly what seasoned women have been trying to tell the younger girls. A woman's logic really starts to come in around 25, and you start seeing the world from a lens you never had before. You realize a lot of the lies and manipulation thrown your way were meant to control you and lock you down. I'm glad the younger girls are waking up even before then."
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
So, I think the last time you came on, you got married at 25.
No, 24.
Okay. Are you sure? Yes, well, you would know.
I was engaged at 24.
Are you sure?
Okay, but but it was the year that we were turning 25 that you got married. You turned 25 later that year.
I got married in 2021, February.
Yeah, we turned 25 in 2020.
25 that year.
Yeah, okay. So the last time you were here, you were newly married, and we talked a lot about like marriage and da-da-da-da-da, right?
Yes.
So like with that in mind and Deja's tweet, like what do you think? What are your thoughts?
Honestly, I don't know if I have any thoughts on it. I don't know. I get it, but I don't at the same time.
Like you get it, what they're saying, or you you agree?
That's the thing. I agree, and I feel like what I'm getting from that is I don't know. I feel like it's hard. I don't know if I can relate because I'm married.
Yeah.
Okay, I think what they're trying to say is that like marriage is not necessarily beneficial for women.
That's what I was getting from it. I was just like, am I reading wrong into this?
I think they're saying that marriage is not necessarily beneficial for women, and that the older you get as a woman, the more you will come to that realization. So that's why they push getting married young, so that before you come to that realization, you're already married.
Well, I believe that, because when you think of like even like how stuff was back then, I wasn't there, but like from what I've seen, it's beneficial for men. It was never beneficial for women. It's always, oh, you got to be this and you got to be that for a man. You have to be desirable. Like, it's always you got to get married young, but a man can get married whenever in his 50s. He can go out, do whatever he wants. It's like society is always like down on women. Can't be a whore, but a man can be a whore because he's king.
True.
Yeah.
I actually think that, in the past, marriage was more beneficial for women in terms of like economically.
Yeah.
Like I think like marriage was like a lot of the time like something that you did to secure your future, like in terms of having somebody to take care of you or whatever. I think marriage is less beneficial for women now because like I can go to school, I can get a job, I can support myself. And like, I don't know, like I don't really see, unless you meet somebody that you love and like he's a good person, like I don't really see
the point of being married. No, I get it.
Like,
I completely get it.
Like, unless like, okay, yes, we know biblically and like, you know, if you have faith and whatever and, you know, whatever. But that aside, like, what is the, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get it. Like, literally, I get it. Because I feel like for me, like, maybe when I was young, like in my early 20s. Because honestly, even when I was growing up, like, and by growing up, I mean like elementary school, like high school, like, I never really thought of marriage. Like, I always thought, like, oh, like my career. You know what I mean? Like, that was like, oh my God, like, I'm so excited to be like in my career. I'm so excited to like, whatever. It was never like, maybe like on the back burner, I'd be like, oh yeah, and I'd have my family. You know what I mean? It wasn't like the goal was marriage.
Yeah.
And then I feel like in my 20s, early 20s, I was kind of like, oh, like, I think a lot of my friends were like centered around like, oh, like, I really want to get married or like, you know, whatever. And then that made me think that maybe that's what I wanted to do too. But then at the same time, I'm like, what's the real benefit? Because if I, like, for who I am and where I am right now, like, I feel like if I were to get married, it wouldn't benefit me that much. Yeah. Like, I feel like it would be at like the detriment.
You know?
To me,
I was going to ask you if you want to get married because in the first episode, when Ronda was on, you said that you don't really want to get married.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
I mean, if she did, damn, I don't blame her.
Yeah.
But I feel like how do you feel about that now?
I mean, like, I don't know because
like it's not that important to you, right?
It's not like, oh my gosh, it's so important. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay, like, I feel like when I talk to people, when I have conversations with people, I always say like, oh, like, yeah, when I get married or when I have a husband, because it's just like the natural thing to say, right? But like when I truly sit here and think about it, I'm like, is that what I actually want? Or like, am I good with like a long-term partnership? And I think I am. And honestly, I feel like whenever I say this with other people too, they often make me feel like I shouldn't think that way. You know what I mean?
I think it depends on who you're talking to.
It depends on who I'm talking to. But like I've had a lot of people be like, well, don't you think like you're not going to be in a secure relationship if like you're not married or like
why?
Blah, blah, blah,
I mean, people get divorces and people cheat and people do all kind of stuff in marriage same way.
But honestly, like the divorce rate, because I'm in real estate and the divorce rate, I was literally sitting down thinking, Jesus, what is going on? Like we have so many clients who are separating, divorcing, and it gets worse and worse as winter comes.
Not winter. I guess because they have to stay inside.
Like
and be
we
with their
had
partner
a lot of that during COVID. We saw a lot of separation.
Yeah,
because
for
people don't know their partners anymore.
Yeah.
And now when you got to be locked in a house with them, driving each other crazy.
Yeah.
And then now that winter, it's like almost all of my sales and stuff are people separated. Divorced. Yeah.
Jeez.
And it's so sad. And back to what you guys were saying, I feel like the whole not feeling like you need to be married and stuff like that, I feel like that comes with like women's independence as it got built over the years. Because I, at one point when I was much younger, I was like, oh, I'm going to get married. I'm going to have 3 kids. But then I started growing up and I'm like, I don't want to be married. I don't want to have kids. And then it's just like when me and my husband started our relationship, it wasn't something expected. So we're just like, oh, we're getting married? Okay, I'm down. I'm cool with that. I love you.
Yeah.
But before that, I was like, I don't want to be married. Like, I do everything for myself. I don't need a man. I love my husband. I want him around. Need him around. But realistically, I can't.
You'd be good.
I'd be good by myself.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah. Nice to have a man there, but.
I think, okay, I'll say this. I think when you think of men theoretically, like, great. Like, okay, there's a person around, like, he's bigger than me. He can carry these things. Like, he can take care of me. Like, he's nice. I'm sad. He's there for me. That's like, so whatever. Like, it's great. Two is better than one. We're gonna have this partnership. We're gonna build this life. Whatever. And then you actually meet men.
Yeah.
And then they come with a whole bunch of just fuckery, right?
They're like your
bullshit.
Kids.
Oh my God. It's like having another child.
Having a child. Oh
literally.
My God. I keep having the same conversation with women where they said, "Oh, that's my son."
And that used to really just make me sick. Like when, like I'm like, oh, I have 2 kids. My husband's one of, huh?
Like
your husband is your kid. Like what?
Yeah.
But like. So I think like if you have your trauma and stuff, you just said
Sorry. No, because you know what it is? Like, because even I was having this conversation with one of my friends, and then like we were talking about like, oh, like getting into a relationship, like what that would look like now because you're so used to like being by yourself or whatever, right? And then I guess because I'm basing it off of like a traumatic relationship that I had. So I'm like, bro, like, I feel so at peace right now. I couldn't imagine myself being in that again,
And that's
like,
what I was getting
at.
But that's what I was getting at. Like, when you have bad experiences and you have trauma, that's, I think, why your mind will go there. Like, oh, I can't do that.
Yeah.
But I think men will embarrass you. But when you, when you feel like you have somebody who is really for you that God has brought for you. I feel like that feeling goes away. And I feel like you see how you feel at peace by yourself right now. I feel like you feel at peace with that person because you feel like, and I know it sounds like, yeah, really, but no, genuinely, because when people say that, I say, okay, yeah, right.
right. No, wait, do you guys get that reference? Because I always do that, but no one ever gets it. Do you know from the, is it Crispy?
No.
From TikTok? No? From Krispy Kreme? Oh, never mind. There's this TikTok. And
I'm sure somebody watching will get it.
The girl was like, oh, like, have you been to Krispy Kreme? And she was like, yes.
My God,
and then she was like, is it crispy? She's like, right.
Yeah.
No, I don't know that.
I said it to you. But I do it all the time.
She probably scroll past it real quick.
Is it white people?
Yeah.
No, I don't watch that. On TikTok. I'm sorry. Anyway, my For You page is very specific. Okay.
So my For You page is mixed with a little bit of everything.
No. I like what I like. Okay. Anyways, so what I was saying is I feel like you're at peace. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you feel like you can trust this person. And like those little, because in every relationship, I think there should be a give and take, a reciprocal, right? So like even when you think about your friends, there are times where you've had to take a caretaker role for them and they've had to maybe do the same for you. So I feel like when you're with a man, like that, even if he's a good man, I think there is a little bit sometimes that aspect of like, I have to take care of you in terms of like, men are stubborn, like they don't even, like if you've ever seen like your dad or like your grandparents or whatever, it's like your grandma will be telling him like, make sure you eat this or you do this because they're stubborn. You know what I mean? So there is that aspect. But I think if he's a good man, there is also that aspect of him taking care of you. Yeah. Like when you're feeling emotional or like making sure you ate, like those types of things, right? So I think it's a back and forth. And like in my experience, like I don't know, I just feel like if he's a good man, like it won't feel like you're taking care of him because he's also taking care of you.
It's like you would want to.
You want to. And sometimes I make myself sick because I'm like, why do I want to do this for you?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
no, but that's the best. That's the way it should be.
I know, but I'm just like me, a whole me. Like literally,
you're doing things you didn't know you would be doing.
Oh my God. Yeah. Literally, my coworker, I used to work with him, right? I left that location like a year ago or something, right? So the other day, I saw him and he was like asking me about my man. And then he was like, oh, like, did you cook for him yet? And I was like, yes, obviously I cooked for him. And then he's like, what? He's like, really? You always said you would never cook for your man. You would never do this. You would never do that. I'm like, that was when I was dealing with ways that this is a different situation.
This is a real man.
Like, this is the least I can do. Like, you know what I mean? And I make myself sick, but it's true. Like it's like literally the least I could do. It makes you want to do those things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but that's because they're doing that for you. Not that you're only doing it because they're doing it for you, but it makes you feel safe to do that.
To do it.
Not just like you're being
used. It's like
used.
your task that you have to do something.
Exactly.
Yeah. Did you guys ever see or read the article in Vogue? It's embarrassing to have a boyfriend, or having a boyfriend is embarrassing.
Yeah. Or loving a man is embarrassing. Something like that.
They literally talk about
I know that
this
statement because that's true, but
they're literally talking about it and how it's even on like social media, like these influencers, like women influencers now, like they're not really showing their boyfriend, or it's like their content isn't really centered around having a man. It's more like the man is kind of like almost embarrassing. Yeah, it's secondary, but it's like almost embarrassing to show their man. Like maybe they'll show like
I get
a
it
hand
though.
or like a,
I get it. Cause like even me, like I understand why girls don't post their man. You know what I mean? Because like we've said, men are embarrassing.
Yeah.
And like for me, I started off, I'm like, okay, you guys get a little private story. Like, whatever. All the people in here, I already talked to them about it anyway. You know what I mean? And then I was like, okay, you can go to my Instagram private story. Okay. Okay, you could go to dump, you can go to dump. And it's like, okay, you can go on my main story. But it's like, you know what I mean? But I never thought I would be like that. I always thought that it would just like pop up engaged. But then I feel like when you love somebody, you just want to share them with people.
No, it's true.
Yes, but keep your page private sometimes and only have like,
oh no, my page is private
because I feel like some people are just so bad mind. It's like you post your person, all of a sudden
this, all of a sudden that,
searching, all of a sudden this, like, girl, did you like? No.
But that's why men are embarrassing, and that's why it's like, because I'm not gonna lie.
Really do that? Wait, what?
Yes,
oh, yes.
Deja, shit, we've done it, girl. Like if somebody posts if a man has been in your DM recently, and then you see a girl posting him, you're not gonna send it to your friends and be like, whoa, and that's why I'm like, yo, don't
even like just like random people, like who cares?
No.
And it's like I know a few because. If you know, like that one man that was almost in everybody's DMs in our friend group, and then to just see you kikiing with your girls, just like, if that was my man. This is why I say I love my husband, but I have a strong dislike for men.
Yeah. That's how I feel like that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because they're not good people.
They're not.
No,
I think there's probably a few out there.
No, of course.
Yeah,
of course there are
a few.
I'm not saying
there's exceptions.
I said inherently the way society is set up. But that's also because there's no accountability.
Yeah.
And like we said, a man could wake up one day at 50 and say, I want to get married. And he will get married.
He can, yeah.
Women don't have that luxury. And then even like this whole, going back to what we talked about, have a whole phase before you get married. Like, how many girls do you know in high, like, she probably, she gave she sucked a little dig in high school. And like, we're almost 30 and people are still talking about it.
Oh, yeah.
like, get over it.
Oh, remember when you saw that?
Yeah, but maybe that was the first time she did it, but she just happened to get caught up,
That's crazy.
Right?
That's actually crazy.
No, sometimes I feel like these men focus on the wrong things. Like, you'll probably do like a look of something, and they're like, oh, but the homies know about it, this, that.
And that's
they care too much about what their friends think.
And you know what? As much as men want to feel a way about bodies and all that type of thing, I guarantee you a man would rather you, like, he's not going to say it out loud, but I guarantee you he'd rather you have more bodies. Let's say you have 2 bodies and he knows 2 of those men. I feel like that would be worse for him than if you had like,
for sure.
15 bodies.
Oh, definitely.
So it's like, it's not about I feel like it's about like
people,
your pride and your ego.
They always think somebody like is laughing at them or laughing at them. Like, nobody's laughing at you. Nobody cares. Like,
people are more laughing at the women than they're laughing at you guys.
Literally.
Because quite honest, and even in like some fucked up situation where it's like, obviously the man is the dog, but like we're looking at the girl sideways like, you're with that nigga? Like, have you known where he's been? So it's just like...
But honestly, I feel like men have more... Okay. So I think if there was a man who, like, let's say he had a whole face. I know we don't really say that as it relates to men, but let's say a man had a whole face. Like, there was a time where he was out here and, like, he was giving community dick, right? But then, like, we see that he's changed his ways and, like, he's holding this girl down. I feel like there's more space for him. Because if people can look at friggin' Davido and Chioma or Cardi B and Stephon Diggs and say, oh, they're so cute, and repost them, then, you know? But I think, like, for women, like, if there's a woman that has been known to be promiscuous or whatever, and then, like, a guy, she settles, and yeah, she's changed, she's whatever, and then she settled down with a guy, I feel like people will look at that guy as like, oh man, like, he's a simp, like, he's this, he's that. I think that's what men are scared of. I think as a man, your girl is like your pride and your joy, like, you know, like when you walk around with her, you feel like, yeah, like my bitch is bad, like whatever. Yeah. So I think, like, if they feel like a man has gotten close to their girl in the same way that they are, I think
what it is men like to know that they like to have this idea that their lady's untouchable.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
Meanwhile, everybody got a pass unless you're looking for a virgin,
and which they're not. So
yeah, no. And then, like, this whole simp thing, I really hate it because your definition of being a simp is just ridiculous, because all of these things that make a man a simp, like, they're good qualities to have.
To have, right?
Why would you not treat your lady good? I'm a simp because I love and care about my lady.
I feel like I struggle with this.
They do struggle with it.
No, I feel like I struggle with this.
With what?
Like, sometimes I feel like I don't like the good guy. You know?
Yeah, you don't.
Trisha, stop.
Sorry. But
like, I feel like, but I think I'm trying. But I'm trying.
No. I'm not saying the no is not to you trying or not trying. But I don't think that you have to find a man that is different from your type in order for him to be a good man. Because I feel like, okay, I think, you know, I always say I need a man with a little bit of rrr.
Yeah.
But that rrr doesn't have to be...
He's out here dicking down everybody.
And he's banging guns.
Yeah.
That rrr is like...
He's just stern. Like,
he's stern.
Yeah.
He's bossy. He's like, when you're with him, you feel like, okay, like, I feel safe. Like, he can still be a nice guy. He can still have a nice job.
But when it's time to be stern,
when it's time to... Like, I need to know that when I'm with my man, if something happens, he will slap somebody.
Yeah.
I don't care if he has a good job or if he grew up in the suburbs or what.
Yeah.
If it's time, you're gonna stomp somebody. That's what I need. You know?
Yeah.
But that comes in many different fonts. Now, am I gonna be attracted to a man who's super, like, yes, I love the Lord. But am I gonna be attracted to a man who's like, oh, we can't do this and we can't do that and we need
me a protector?
Yeah, like, no. If I say, babe, hey, you wanna, I know this is bad and maybe I'll grow out of it, but like, if I wanna dress up and go out with my man and have some drinks, we need to do that. Like, I'm not trying to, you know, those men that want to start a fight with you because you say you're going out with your friends?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I need like, babe, should I wear this? Like, like, how does this look? Like, my makeup is nice. Like, that's what I need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm not going to go all the way this way because, my type hasn't worked out for me in the past. Like, I think there's qualities that you can still have for... Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
like,
I get
you can.
that.
There's the core qualities that you are attracted to can still be in a man that is good for you. You don't have, and like, your man might not be your type. Why? Why won't my man be my type? Why do I have to negotiate and force myself to be attracted to my husband?
Yeah. No facts. Like, that's crazy.
I'm supposed to procreate with you, and I'm like, oh well, okay, he's not this, but at least like no.
Yeah. No.
Like. No, I'm not falling for that. I'm not falling for that propaganda at all. Yeah. Like, why would God give me a man I'm not attracted to? Are you okay?
Yeah. No facts. That's actually fair.
So honestly, just live your life. What's for you is for you. Whatever. Did you see my private story? And it was like a memory from like 6 years ago today or something like that. And it was like, you know, when you type on a blank screen. And I was like, I'm patiently waiting for God to bring me my this, that. And I listed like qualities in a man. Yeah, and it's literally exactly. Was
this Instagram?
No, I wouldn't put that on Instagram. It was Snapchat. It was in my private story.
Maybe I saw that. Was it like last week or something?
Like maybe 2 weeks ago.
Maybe.
Yeah. But it's like, girl, you'll be fine if that's what you want.
Right.
You don't have to change your type.
Yeah, and sometimes when you're not actively searching and looking for that person, like, They come to you at the right time.
Yeah. People say all these cliches and then you're like, yeah.
Yeah, literally, I'm like, okay.
But wasn't I telling you the same cliches?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah. And now look at you.
Not too much. I'm still a thug. Not too much. I have an image to uphold. Men are still trash.
Oh, they definitely are.
No, facts. Literally.
Okay. So, so do you still think that we should have a whole phase before we get married?
Oh yeah, this was... We forgot to answer the question. No, yeah.
Did I already ask that?
No.
You asked at the beginning, but I think we
went around in a circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, live your life, have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's important, I feel.
Okay, what is a whole phase to you guys?
Okay, wait. Okay. So I think what people have like deemed a whole phase to be is a woman exploring her sexuality and seeing what she likes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a woman being like sexually liberated and like, yeah, seeing what she likes. But I think like because she's not doing it with one person, not like exploring with one person, she's deemed as a hoe.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
And I also feel like...
But if you have a whole phase, that makes you a hoe?
No.
No.
I don't, but that's what the youngins are calling it, so... You know, I don't actually think you're a hoe. Like I said, everybody has a past. Like,
yeah,
things happen.
Mm-hmm.
You live your life. If he was out there enjoying himself, what's the problem with, like, you know?
Yeah.
You enjoying yourself. And why do you need to dig up in the past? It's like, why do you need to know everything?
Yeah, literally.
And it's just like, I don't mind sharing, but it's just
wait, sorry.
Yeah.
What? Sharing what? Sharing
like,
what?
I don't think she means sharing.
No,
no, I said, well, how did we get here?
Like, I don't mind sharing my past with my partner.
Okay.
Let me clarify.
Yeah.
I don't mind sharing my past with my partner, but I feel like you have to be with somebody
who's secure.
It's just like, yeah, everybody gets jealous, but it's just like, are you going to start a big argument and a fight because of something that happened in my past? Like,
yeah.
I just feel like you have to have somebody that's... And people might not receive things immediately, like, in a positive light, but I think sometimes you can sit and reflect on things and be like, you know, maybe
it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But I think that goes back to, like, the whole thing about they want to feel like their girls are untouchable kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know.
And then it also ties into because when I say have a whole phase, I'm not, like, it doesn't have to be something like, oh, you're out here bodying 50, 100 man. Like, you could literally be called a hoe for literally just sleeping with one person.
And it's the wrong person. And that person.
Like, we are all, like, approaching our 30s. You know, like, you guys are all both in relationships right now. But, like, even thinking for myself, like, if I find a partner, I'm going to have a past. Like, I'm 30.
I'm 30.
Yeah.
Like,
and this is why, when I say have your whole face, I mean, live your life, have your experiences. Like, don't live to society's rules. Don't be down out here doing extremely wild shit, but like, you know? But like, live your life, have your fun. Like, why are you living your life thinking, oh, maybe if I get my partner in the future, like, he won't like this, he won't like that.
I'm not gonna lie, I had that. Like,
you had what?
And shit like that weighs
like,
you down.
I think, like, I think we are socialized as women. Like, when you're, like, dealing with somebody and it doesn't work out, it's like, okay, like, I have a body now. Like, but I don't think men have that. And I think that's why a lot of women go back to the same person. Like, especially, like, I'm not gonna, like, in my earlier 20s, like, you guys know that one person, like, it was like...
You'd rather be with somebody that's
that you
familiar.
know is not...
I think that's also with, I'm not about to go dash an ex body on it and it's
terrible. Yeah.
It's
I might as well go with what
that's
I know.
The thing.
Like, I'm not catching a body for foolishness. Like,
no.
Yeah, that's...
I'd go back because they already know what it is. Like, you know, they already know what the...
Yeah.
And that's why I say, like, fuck what society has to say. Like, you're literally against us women, and
no matter what you do,
I don't care.
Who's gonna know? Like,
that's the thing too.
You
like,
can literally lie. Who? Like,
hey, we're not encouraging people to lie.
I know,
like,
but like, literally, you're the only one that knows. If you
don't want to share, who's forcing you?
It's not about encouraging. It's not about encouraging people to lie. But Deja is right. Like, it's not like I can put a machine on you
and it shows 10,
15 bodies.
15 bodies.
Like,
no, you know what's funny anyways? Men, even if you tell a man the truth, they always think you're lying anyways. What's that thing about?
It's so true.
Times it by 3. Like shut up. Like, why are you even asking how many bodies I got? Like,
literally.
Why is that? Anyways.
Girl, I just don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah.
I just think, you're right. But the thing is, these things are subjective, right? Because like, I could tell, somebody could say, oh, I have 30 bodies. And I'll be like, whoa, that's a lot. Somebody could hear, somebody could hear that and be like, oh, that's so little. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, you could meet a man and you could be like, yeah, like I have 5 bodies, and he could be like, oh, okay, great. Or you could say I have 20 bodies, and he could be like, great. Like it's just like.
Do you think that comes with culture? Like, do you think it's more
like ethnicity, like African, whatever?
Yeah. Do you think like even being in the Black culture, do you think it's more looked down upon, as in like?
I think that white women have more space to have a higher body count than Black women.
I think so too.
I think that because even think of like the white girls you went to high school with, they stay having a man. They stay like.
But I think like,
and it's crazy because when Black men, well, then again, I don't know, because I was gonna say when Black men date white women or date out of their culture, like is it like a big thing where like they're gonna ask, where I feel like Black women are always asked like, how many bodies do you have?
I think they expect white women to kind of
have
any Black man that is like on purpose dating white women.
Not on purpose. I'm fucking
no,
kidding.
like okay, if you so happen to find yourself in love with a non-Black person, okay. But like if you are like, I only like white women, I think you probably have a lot of bodies too.
But do you think men care about their body count? Like they come with their bodies and they're like, you accept me or you don't. I don't care.
Yeah, but I just feel like there's more pressure. Like you see the type of men that we probably like those type of Black men that only like Black women. Or they, you know, all their friends are Black men and they have that kind of pride and that ego. I think they want us to have like 2 bodies.
That's unrealistic.
Like maybe 5 at the most.
But we're 30. So, like, how does that, like, the math is not mathing.
And that's why people lie, right? Because, like...
I ain't going
because lie. I don't think that changes your character.
It doesn't.
Like, if you felt like I was a good girl before I told you this, or before you found this out, then you should still feel that way.
Yeah.
But I think, like, you know, what's society?
As long as, like, I'm not harming anyone, then I don't see what the problem is.
I mean, if it was like, the number was like 50.
I mean, think about it. We've come a long way. Back then, if you weren't a virgin when you're being married, like, they don't want you.
Yeah.
You're ruined.
Yeah.
Now, they'll go up like a few counts. They're okay with it.
But I feel like they're okay with... I feel like if they could know that... Like, if all... Let's say, like I said, if you had sex with like 20 guys and they all live in friggin' Timbuktu...
Yeah. No.
Or you had 5 guys...
They can't all live in the same city. That's crazy.
But
that's crazy. Sorry, but like, what? Like, get it together. Come on.
No, I think you have to have good pussy management.
Yeah.
Like, like you
no. Like, they live on the same block.
Fucking
like, stop.
That or like you like fucking like the DJ at the club that everyone goes to. Like, don't do stuff like that. If you have, it's okay, but stop, okay? Because it's not good to do those things. Because now you're in the club and then the nigga's on the mic and then you're in the club with your man and then, you know, it's messy. It's messy.
Please.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. So... still have your whole phase, right? That's the...
Yeah. And
definitely.
Like I said,
and it's not even a whole phase.
Yeah.
It's just like explore.
Have fun. Like, you know, get to learn your body.
Exactly.
Honestly, let's get a little deep into it. Ain't even that deep, because I don't know. I feel like as a man, know how to please your lady. You don't have to know how to please every single lady, but like, you know, and as a woman, I should be able to, you know? So I feel like have your fun, have your experience, learn your body. If this one ain't for you, then he ain't for you. Because you have some men who are selfish lovers. They don't give a damn. You could be telling them, they're like, oh, well, maybe if you tell them, you could be telling them, and they
don't care.
It's not connecting.
It's like they're using your body to masturbate.
Yeah.
So are you really, using me to masturbate? So it's just like, are you going to just settle down with that one person and then just be unhappy and get divorced in a couple years?
Yeah.
When you finally have the guts?
Oh, Lord. I don't know. I do think that it's good to learn about even dating as well, like going out on dates, like just things I learned like in the dating process. Like I used to think I didn't like PDA. I definitely do. I used to I didn't realize that I cared like if a man opens the door for me. Definitely do. Like all of these little things. And I learned that I like these things from some niggas that are trash.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
True.
But like maybe they were good in that area. Or maybe them being trash in this.
Like, you have like certain qualities that you liked. Yeah.
Just little things, you know? So I think you do have to explore in things like that. But yeah, I do think it's a pride and ego thing with men. And like I said, this is why people lie. Like,
it's always pride and ego. Yeah. Always.
Always
I
comes
look
down
at my
to
husband
that.
And I say, don't let your pride and your ego ruin your marriage.
Ronda, do you have pride?
I wouldn't say pride. I'm just very defensive. So it's something I'm trying to work on. And I'm very defensive, and sometimes my patience and also my facial expressions. So those are things I'm working on. Like, even if I'm not responding back to you and I'm trying to actively listen, you'll look at my face and you'll know exactly what's on my mind. And I've been told that that's something he really doesn't like. I think I've been doing much better now.
Okay. So speaking of, what do you think the biggest lesson for the first 5 years of marriage have taught you?
Patience. Have patience. Honestly, like I said, I'm very defensive. So, especially when I have a husband that's as calm as Dwight, and I'm more the feisty. He can get feisty too. It's just he has a lot more patience. But you have to sometimes I said I don't have pride, but I'm going to say you have to learn to put your pride aside and be able to have conversations that's hard, because sometimes you just want to snap and say, like, you know, like, fuck this, da, da. But sometimes, like, even things you don't want to hear, like, you have to, like, try and listen and hear what that person is saying. And if you can't have that conversation in that moment because it's getting too heated, walk away and come back. Clear your mind and come back to it. And if you can't, just, like, you know, try your best. It's hard to say. Try your best not to go to bed angry. But I would give that advice. Try not to. You just never know what will happen. What if that person passes away in their sleep?
That's true.
So it's very hard, but that's something that I've been doing. And yeah, I'm heated right now, but I love this person. Sometimes you sit back and you realize, like, these things are not that big of a deal. Like, you know, maybe what. And then there's miscommunication too, because, like, what you might think he's saying is really not what he's saying, but because you're so hot-headed and you're in your head, you're like, oh, you said this, oh, you said that, and you'll be like, that's not even what I said.
You're running with, like, a narrative that you already have. Yeah.
And I think I would like to say, I'm not sure about other people, I feel like culture plays a part in that too, because yes, I grew up in Jamaica, but I left when I was young, and he only got here this year. So he lived there much longer. So I would say, like, he was actually living deeper into the culture, where I came here when I was young. Yeah, I'm Jamaican. I know the roots and stuff. But, like, I feel like you can clash sometimes when your culture is different. So I'd say I have a lot more Canadian culture. So sometimes it's hard. But I think I'm grateful that I am married to a Jamaican, because I have somewhat of an understanding, if that makes sense.
And I was gonna even ask you too, like, in the first time you came, we talked about, like, if it was important to you to marry a Jamaican man, and then I asked you, like, who would you relate the most to? Like, would he have to be Guyanese? Would he have to be Jamaican? So, like, now that you're in your marriage, like, what do you think about that? And then also you, Deja, like, do you, like, I think you said, like, first generation Guyanese would be the person you would relate to the most. So, like, do you still feel that way? Like,
where I would say maybe years and years before, I'd say no, because I have dated out of my culture. I feel like from past experience and stuff, to me, I think it was important, and I'm happy that I married into my culture because, like I said, I have more of an understanding where when I dated other people, like, yeah, you can make it work, but honestly, even those little things can start fights where I feel like you have more of an understanding. I felt like in other situations, like, people didn't understand me or where I was coming from, or sometimes it's exhausting having, like, if you really love that person, I guess, like, go for it. But sometimes it's just really exhausting trying to explain, like,
little things that are normal to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, sis?
Yeah. Sorry, what was your question again?
Like,
do you think?
Like, is it you asked Ronda. Go ahead.
Do you think? What was it again? Jeez, Deja.
Sorry. I was so deep.
Do you think
she was really listening to you?
Okay. I think it was, do you think it's important to marry into
your culture? And, like, for you, what would that be?
Yeah. So I think a few years ago, I decided that, like, I don't think I could ever date or marry a Jamaican man.
Girl, I get it.
Go ahead. I just trauma.
It's rough out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Not even like my own personal trauma, but like my family's trauma.
No, I get it.
Yeah. And I just don't want to deal with it. But yeah, I definitely think I would want to date
Caribbean person.
A Caribbean person. Yeah, but honestly, I'm open.
I don't know. Like, I feel like you.
I would love to date like a Black Guyanese first gen person, but is that realistic in Toronto?
No.
I maybe know like 5.
But no, guys. Okay, like, and this is the thing, because like I said, when I listened back to the old episode, I think you guys asked me the same thing, right? And I was saying that, like, I feel like Ghanaian men don't have the sauce, and like they're this and they're that. Yeah, like I was saying a whole bunch of stuff, right? But I said, like, ideally, obviously, I'd want that. But same thing, like there's like 5. I'm like, they're all scammers. They're all short. They're all this. They're all that, right?
They're scammers, child.
They are. So, sorry.
That made me giggle from what, I don't want to bring up that orange man, but like
which
the thing I sent you today where he said
the orange man. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I was saying this and this and that. But like, honestly, like, yeah, statistically, it's probably not realistic.
Yeah.
But like, actually, we're serving a living God, okay?
Yeah.
So like, if that's what you want and that is your heart desire, I honestly think it will happen. Like,
right.
You never know. You might just
right. No, but guys, honestly, like, honestly, I'm not trying to, you shouldn't brag too much about men, right?
Yeah. Stop.
But like, you have to say, you start bragging about them, they embarrass you, literally.
But like, no, like, guys, come on, like, it can happen.
Yeah, it can happen.
It can happen.
Like,
there's a possibility, but I don't know what the percentage. Yeah. I feel it's very low, but definitely a possibility. Yeah.
I mean, maybe he'll be Kenyan.
Maybe I'd be.
Are you over that?
No, I'll never be over that. I'm there. Anything like West African, I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
But
let's not go to that other West African country.
I'm open to that too. I'm here for that.
Which one?
The one that you're thinking about.
Girl, what?
I mean, you never know.
You don't want a Jamaican man, but you want them? Just go with the Jamaican man.
You might as well say the Jamaican man.
No. Jamaican men.
Are they worse? At least with the other one, you're going to get gifts and go on experiences.
Okay, I get that. But damn, man.
They're both bad.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Anyway, we'll see. Yeah. This time next year, maybe we'll be having a different conversation. Maybe Ronda can come back and we'll have a different conversation.
Maybe. We'll see.
If that's what you want.
Yeah.
It's not by force.
I mean, I'm going to Guyana, so I mean, no. No.
I don't see you ever doing that.
Yeah. I had to reach out.
I would be really concerned if you I'd be like, are you okay?
Definitely not doing that.
Yeah. Like, okay. So speaking of, what advice would you give to people in a long distance relationship?
Don't do it.
Oh. Oh, wait.
Okay, so first tell the people them about,
I'm sorry. If you want to do it, you do it.
No, tell the people them about you and the white.
Oh, okay.
So that they know why I'm asking you that.
Okay.
You don't have to tell her. Just you give the spark notes, whatever you feel comfortable.
Spark notes.
As I said, I grew up in Jamaica and left when I was 12, almost 13. I knew Dwight from back home. Our families, we grew up in the same community, basically. Damn, I gotta tell the whole thing?
No.
Okay, long story short, I went back on vacation, completely forgot about him, then thought I seen him or something. We linked up and...
The rest was history.
We're here, married. Boom, he's here now.
But you did the long distance thing.
I did the long distance thing, and while some people's long distance was shorter, mine was hella long. We got married in 2021, and he only got here in April. So it took years. Of course, there were other things, and COVID to add on to that.
Right.
Yeah. So, man, love that man, but... Nah, I won't say it. Love that man, but long distance is hella hard, especially when, like, COVID. You couldn't travel. There were certain times where you couldn't travel. You can't see that person. I only get to see him ever so often because I am working. So I only get so much vacation. Mm-hmm. And it was hard. I felt like, like even missing that person could cause a fight. It takes a lot of, like, you really have to hold on and say, like, I want my marriage. I love this man. Because there's times where I'm just like, maybe we should just walk away. Yeah, we love each other, but damn, like...
This is hard, yeah.
Like, how much longer? And then sometimes it's like, I wouldn't say this to him because I always, like, gave him, like, hope, I guess. Like, I always spoke, like, positively. And I said, like, don't worry about it, baby. Like, this is plan B if this doesn't work. But damn, like, it was hard. And then it's also a lot of trust that has to go into that. Because people have needs.
Yeah.
You're living in two separate countries. And like they say, they try to act like men's hormones is worse than women, but...
We have them too, shit.
Yeah. No, exactly. It's true.
We're human.
So, and then not even that alone, you'll have people who are literally just trying to ruin your relationship or your marriage. Like, just for no reason. It's just like, oh, you got her, or oh, you got him. Why do you deserve him, or why do you deserve her? Like, just starting all kind of random rumors, doing the most, like, just bad mind. It's hard. If you want to do it, but just prepare yourself.
Yeah.
Prepare yourself. Okay. Okay, I'll ask you this, and then we can kind of wrap up. It's complete shifting.
Okay.
So, I think if you listen to our podcast, we're always talking about, like, Ronda did our hair, blah, blah, blah. This is the Ronda that does our hair.
Yes, she did my hair, guys.
She did my hair, too. So, yeah, like, if you want to talk briefly about your business, shout yourself out, what made you start?
Honestly, I always like to tell people my friends forced me into it. I felt like, but in a good light, because I felt like I was more like shy and I guess nervous because I never want to be the one to, like, I feel like getting your hair done, it's like a good thing, like makes you feel really good. And I would hate to be the one to do somebody's hair and they left like, oh my God, look at my hair. Like, I feel like shit. Because I know if my hair doesn't look good, I'm going to be like, I'm not feeling myself.
Yeah.
So, I was always nervous. And I think I still am a little bit because I always like to make sure people love their hair and they're happy with it. I also, starting out as a braider. Sorry. That's my business. I braid, I do hair, and I also do makeup.
What's the name of your Instagram?
Beat by B. I believe it's __ Beat by B.
How do you spell it, girl?
BEATBYBEE.
Okay.
Yes. I do makeup and I do hair. I should post a lot more. I don't. I need to work on that as well. But as I was saying with the braiding, and then like the other thing I'm really nervous, or I think I'm faster now, but I was really nervous about, because braiding already takes so long, right? So it's just like, as a new braider, you're not as fast. And I think I'm in my head and I'm just like, oh my God, my client's probably thinking I'm taking so long. But like, I'm started off with friends, and then friends referred other people. And a lot of them don't mind actually how long it takes. Like, yeah, it's just like, all right, girl, like, when are you going to be done? I think I've gotten fast. So
You've definitely gotten faster. 100%.
I was definitely nervous about that. And then like, even with makeup, I would hate to do somebody's makeup and it's trash, you know? So like, I get nervous about that. And I think that's also why I don't promote my business as much. I promote my braiding more than I do makeup now, because I don't do makeup as often. I mostly promote braiding, but I do both. And I do have my regular clients. I have one client that loves to get her makeup done for her photo shoots, and she's always referring people to me, and I'm very grateful for that. So yeah.
Okay, I have a question for all of us.
Okay.
Since I feel like this will probably be the last episode of the year.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think is your greatest lesson of 2025?
My greatest lesson.
You want to start, Deja?
Sure. Greatest lesson, I'll say just to like bet on yourself. I feel like that step that you're thinking you're not ready for, you're more than ready. So just do it.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I learned a few lessons. I think I learned not to second guess myself and like just not make myself smaller, like not apologize for who I am, and like have more confidence in my personality. I think that was something that I was trying to work on. I think I've worked a lot over the years on self-confidence, but I think the last couple of years I've tried to work on like self-esteem and like being more comfortable with, like I said, my personality. And I think also like having more positive self-talk, like not beating myself up about like not wasting so much energy on like what could have been or what I should have done or like why didn't I do that? Like just if I recognize that I'm there's something that I'm doing or not doing, like making that change rather than spending that energy beating myself up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like also just what's the word? Not like, I think one of the scariest things is like, I think, okay, being in a bad situation, like as far as romantically, obviously it's hard and it's traumatic, right? But I think when you're in something that is like a better situation, it's hard in a different way, because it's like,
you have to
I actually have to trust you. Like you're actually giving me a reason to trust you, and like I kind of have to trust you, or else this is not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it makes you, I think when you're in a trash situation, it's like you're used to that person just being trash. And like, it's like you're always in the right kind of thing.
Right.
But like when you're in a situation where it's like you guys are both just people trying to come together, like you're going to realize things about like yourself that you, like I have this thing where like I'll like to hurt myself before someone can hurt me. So like, for example, if me and you are on the phone and you're like, okay, like I'm getting tired, I'm going to get off the phone, be like, okay, bye. Like I'll just be like, okay, bye.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm just like, oh, like, because I still want to talk to you. So, oh, you don't want to talk to me?
Well,
like,
just say that.
I know, but I like to, it's like, but now I'm being vulnerable and I'm telling you that, right? So it's like, I'm used to like, I will hurt myself before you hurt me.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to give you that power. Like, if I just say, okay, bye, it's like, I got off the phone. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's just like a small way.
Yeah.
But it's like,
okay, I see what you mean.
I like to hurt myself before giving you the opportunity. But if you love somebody, whether they're your friend, your family, whatever, that's you saying you're allowing them the opportunity to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
And like, I think, like I said, when you're in a trash situation, it's easy. Like if somebody hurts you, it's like, okay, it's either I'm out of here or I'm going to treat you differently, or I'm going to take
I know how to move accordingly.
I'm going to take a piece of myself back. But if you know that person is not malicious, even in your friendships, your friends have hurt you, you don't take a piece of your friendship back. You just try to move forward because you know it was a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Right? So.
That's fair.
Yeah. Rhonda?
What was say the question again?
Your biggest lesson of 2025?
There's a few. Definitely patience. I've also learned to, I don't know what word I would use for this, but like, you know, when you've been begging and praying and asking God for something and then it finally comes, I've learned not to be, I don't know if I'd say ungrateful.
Is it like you're waiting for something bad to happen? Or you're saying you're just not remembering that this is what you prayed for?
Almost like that.
Okay.
Where it's just like, it's finally here, like, you know, live in the moment, be thankful, enjoy. Like, don't ever think that, like, it came easily and not to appreciate. Because, listen, learn to appreciate things more. And, yeah.
Yeah, appreciate and live in the moment. I think that's a big one. Because I feel like when you look back on, even COVID was crazy. But sometimes when I look back on it, I'm like, bro, I don't want people to die. But to have that piece of not having to go anywhere, to have like save some money to get closer like to God, to be going on walks, to like no pressure to be doing your hair, no pressure to be doing your nail. You don't have to go to a $200 dinner downtown every other week. Like
facts.
Shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's peace.
Yeah.
But we took it, we were so mad. We're like, we want to be outside. Now look, the outside.
For us to be struggling.
Trust me.
Fighting for our lives.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Sometimes when someone invites you to a birthday dinner, you're like, oh. The other day, somebody invited me to a birthday dinner and I was working. I was like, yes. Sorry, I'm working. You know what I mean?
No facts. Yeah.
But yeah, definitely you need to come back again because I feel like we didn't talk about like Jamaica's influence on Toronto culture.
Oh, that's a big
Let's be real. We all know the answer. What's the answer? Girl, they love Jamaica. Like
Toronto loves Jamaica.
You hear it in the language.
Yeah.
Listen to Drake, like, and I feel like a lot of the artists is too, like, even if they're from like another small island, what are they gravitating to? What are they putting in their music?
That's true.
They love the culture.
Yeah. Yeah. What can I say?
What can I say? Yeah. But yeah, this has been your girl, Ohimati.
And Dej.
And Ronda.
And this is
Dark and Lovely Pod. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Later.